Hey people, it is Tuesday, April the 26th, and the time is 12:40 in the afternoon, and it's currently 10 degrees Celsius. And I'm here on Logan Avenue, just north of Queen Street East. And I'm going to make my way just up to Dundas Street, and then I'll be walking west along Dundas, over the Don River and into downtown, cutting through the Regent Park neighborhood. And I thought I'd fire up the video here on Logan just to get a nice look at all these old row houses here. This is one of my favorite forms of urban housing, especially historic row houses. And I don't think I've ever really noticed this stretch here on Logan Avenue before. Probably because I don't think I've ever walked along this stretch of Logan Avenue before. On the other side, though, there are some new houses, or they look rather new anyway. I'm not sure what year these were built. They're definitely not historic. But at least they're sort of in keeping with the character of the neighborhood. Sort of mimicking the row house look. A little bit higher though. These ones are like 3 floors. I was just at the Value Village store on Queen Street East and here in Leslieville, and finally got around to picking up some new t-shirts and a pair of jeans. Something I've been meaning to do for the longest time. So hopefully once I get home and try them on, they'll fit okay. Because they don't have changing rooms anymore in the Value Village, at least this one here in Leslieville. So you kind of have to take your chances. Not sure why they would do away with the change rooms. I suppose they had too many problems with people trying to pull something that they shouldn't be doing in those change rooms. It kind of sucks when a few people who can't conduct themselves properly ruin it for everyone else. So here is Dundas Street East.
And he was like, oh yeah, I didn't know. I get to around that.
I'm not sure how far I'll make it in this walk. My battery power is a bit low. I'm thinking I'll make it over the Don River into Regent Park. I'm not sure if I'll get much further than Regent Park. Perhaps, if I'm lucky, I'll make it as far as Sherbourne Street, but we'll see. And I don't think I've ever recorded this particular part of Dundas Street East here. So at least this is something new for the channel. I have walked across this area before in previous videos. And along some small sections of Dundas Street East in this neighborhood, but I don't think I've ever gone along a lengthy portion of this part of Dundas Street East. And it's clouding over quite a bit. I recorded another video before this one, and the sun was trying to come out, and it wasn't quite so overcast as it is now. I think eventually there will be some rain happening later on. And here I am crossing Degrassi Street. I have done some videos before walking along this famous street. Anyone who ever watched Degrassi Junior High would know why Degrassi Street is famous in Toronto, at least. And you can catch a glimpse of the financial district there. A gritty old attached housing here. Coming up to Broadview Avenue, and I think I just felt a raindrop. I didn't bring my umbrella. Hopefully I'll make it to the end of the video before it starts raining in any serious way. Let's see if I can get across here. It's crossing Broadview. And here's a mattress up for grabs. Wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. And we're about to cross the Don River and enter downtown, specifically the Regent Park neighborhood, which is the easternmost neighborhood in this part of downtown, or this end of downtown. Crossing over the Don Valley Parkway. And a very fancy car dealership. And there's the Don River. And another fancy car dealership on this side. And another one here. This is the fancy car dealership district. For all your Mercedes needs, and for all your Lexus needs. So then once you cross the Don Valley, things abruptly become much more built up and urban, as you can see. Or maybe not just in more urban, but definitely much more built up. With high density towers and a decided lack of low-rise residential. Oh, this is a new Rabba location. I didn't notice this last time I walked through the area. Probably hadn't opened yet, since most of these buildings are rather new, obviously. This one is, I think, pretty much topped out now. Let me cross to the other side here, actually. And I couldn't avoid walking under this scaffolding. Well, I could have if I stayed on the other side of the street, but I wanted to walk along this side to get a better view of the downtown skyline, which is coming up ahead. We got a Circle K coming to this building. So soon there will be strange things afoot at the Circle K. Yeah, Popeyes is opening there. So this is developing quite nicely here. There's a bit of a retail and restaurant desert, of course, as the area was just developing, but now that it's sort of settling into a more complete phase, I'm starting to see some of these retail spaces fill up. Here's the Pam McConnell Aquatic Center. And there you can see the northern half of the skyscraper core of downtown. That's way up towards the Bloor-Yorkville area. And St. Jamestown. Just keeping an eye on my battery here. I can see it's getting almost down to the wire. Hasn't turned red yet. Once it turns red, I'm going to have to start wrapping up the video. So I've mentioned in previous videos that Regent Park was once considered one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in the city, and certainly the most dangerous in the downtown area. But I think those days are mostly behind us. There are still some pockets where the old Regent Park has not been redeveloped yet, and you still hear about the occasional incidents that take place in those areas. But most of the rest of Regent Park has been completely transformed by all these new buildings. They tore down all the old original structures, which dated from the late 1940s and 1950s. It was billed as the largest public housing project in Canada at the time. And then there you can see the financial district and the top of the CN Tower. Just about reaching Parliament Street here, and the battery is still not in the red, but I'm sure any minute now it'll start flashing. Just as I say that, it switches over to red. At least I can make it across Parliament Street. Try not to get run over by a streetcar. So I think I'll start wrapping it up before the camera dies on me, before I have a chance to. So hope you enjoyed the walk, starting from the Leslieville neighborhood on Logan Avenue, and then making my way up to Dundas, where we just walked west along Dundas, into downtown, through Regent Park, and now we're on Dundas East, approaching the famed intersection of Dundas and Sherbourne. So if you enjoyed the walk, leave a comment below, and like and share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal and via my merch store. And you can also find me on Instagram under KContinuum. So thanks for watching, and be sure to keep checking back, because as always, I will continue, and I will continue to walk until my camera dies.